Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Tech Thursday from the Port Moody Public Library. Virginia and I are here today to talk to you about a really fun product that we have that maybe not a lot of people know about. And because it's so fun, especially for the kids, then we definitely wanted to spotlight it today. So before we get into that, as always, if you have any questions for us during our video, whether you're watching live or you're watching a recording of this, please feel free to post it in the comments under this video, and we'll do our best to answer your question. So also, hello if you want to just say hi and interact with somebody, just say hi to us too. That's what this is all about. So, Virginia.
Yes.
Tumblebooks.
Yes. It's fun for all ages, right?
Right?
Yeah, it's like kids, adults can have fun, just as fun, because who doesn't like some nice animated storybooks?
Yeah, absolutely. I love the animations they do to bring picture books to life, which we'll show you in just a moment. They also have a bunch of cool books for older kids, so the chapter books and the graphic novels. That's what I really love. So without further ado,
and a lot of Canadian content too. So
that's right.
Yeah.
Yep, Tumblebooks is a great supporter of a lot of Canadian publishers with CanCon in there. So what better way to support than to take a look at Tumblebooks today? All right, so I am just going to share my screen, so bear with me, everybody. And right now, you should all be seeing our Port Moody Library homepage, which I'm sure most, if not all of you, are familiar with. So to get to Tumblebooks from our website, all we have to do is head over to Borrow and then go to Books and eBooks. So whether the ebooks are for kids or for adults, just head over to ebooks. And if we scroll down a little bit past our featured section, we've got a handy link for Tumblebooks right here. Now, normally as with our other digital products, when you click on the link, it will ask you for your library card number and PIN. But because we are in unique times right now, Tumblebooks has graciously offered open access to their product to us. So once you click through to Tumblebooks, it will open up the view that I'm going to show you already open on another tab for me. And so you'll see the Tumblebook interface, and it'll look like this for you. So you don't need to install any special software on your home computer or on your tablet. There is an app that you can download if you do wish to make it easier and just go through the app. It's a free app called Tumblebooks. So right now I'm on my desktop computer, and this is exactly the view I get. No need to install anything at all, which is fantastic. Now here on our main page, you'll notice that we have featured books. So these have been selected by the Tumblebooks team. So we've got an ebook of the day. Also new books, so if you are a regular user of Tumblebooks in the future, then you may be interested in seeing what new titles have been added recently. There will also be other topics that are featured regularly. So for example, books on health, hygiene, and everything in between, Earth Day, which we had in April, and picks from the Tumblebooks team. So you can see there's lots of great stuff that's been curated for you. But if we head back up to the top of the screen, I find that the easiest way to navigate Tumblebooks is to use these handy colored tabs up on the top here. So they've broken up their content based on type of content, as well to some extent by age as well. So if we were looking at storybooks, for example, or as we like to call them, picture books, just by clicking on that tab, it'll show me content for that category. So again, they're featuring new books right at the top, and they also have some special features, including award winners, books on the alphabet, and also early readers, etc. Also for you Robert Munsch fans, we've got, I think, just about the entire Robert Munsch collection of picture books here, including our favorites like Paperbag Princess, Mud Puddle. If you want to do a browse for all titles, up at the top there is a View All Titles button. And so you can see a great view of all of the books that are within the Storybooks collection. You can filter your browse or sort not only by title, but also by author, what the newest editions are, also by reading level. Or you can click on View by Subject, which will come up in this view here. Now, before we head on to the other tabs, if you are looking for something specific, you can head up to the top right-hand corner to Tumble Search. So if we click on that, then just like any other library catalog, you can type in your search terms for title, author, subject, and even search by language. So from Storybooks, I'm just going to head over to read-alongs. This is another great category with lots of early readers. So for example, books that you may be familiar with at the physical library known as First Fiction, as well as chapter books and advanced readers. So moving beyond First Fiction, as well as classics. If we head over to ebooks, technically they're all ebooks, so you'll find repeats of some of the books in the other categories, including the chapter books and the early readers and the classics. So we've got some Ivy and Beam there. And we also have those graphic novels that we mentioned. So for fans of Geronimo Stilton, you'll be very happy to see that there are quite a few titles from Geronimo Stilton series, as well as Lego Ninjago, Dinosaur Explorers, and even some manga mysteries in there. So hopefully something for everybody in here. Now, if we pick one of these books, all we have to do is to click on the cover, and we can read a description of the book. So what's happening in the book, we can see it's volume 5 of the series. On the right here, for parents at home or educators, you may be particularly interested in reading level, depending on how that's classified by Tumblebooks. Sometimes you will see a grade level, or a Lexile, or an age range. Now, if we wanted to read this book right now, all we have to do is click Read Online. And it opens right up in your browser. So you can see that we've got a full color edition of this comic, just as if we were reading the paper version. To navigate, all we need to do is to use our mouse to scroll down, or we can go ahead and use the arrows to advance pages, which for some reason, of course, is not working quite as I expected. So I am going to go back to where we were. And I do want to show you one of the picture books. I apologize for jumping back, but while we were in picture books, I should have showed you what those look like. Let's take a look here. Maybe we'll go for Bailey, a nice dog story. So you can see that this is published by Scholastic Books. And to read this online, again, I'm just going to click Read Online. And once it's loaded, a player comes up. So let's see what happens.
The early bird wakes Bailey up. It's time to start the day and get ready for school. Don't be late. Bailey washes up and smooths his fur. 98, 99, 100. Good grooming is very important.
So you'll notice that as the reader reads, the text is highlighted, and also our pictures are animated. And what I love is the interaction between the reader and what's going on with the pictures, including how she comments and gives a voice to Bailey when he's thinking about how many times he's brushing his fur. If you want to go back a page, you can just go ahead and navigate with these buttons on the bottom. You can also go ahead and move forward. And when you're ready to resume playback, just hit the play button. It's easy as that. You can also turn the volume off if you and your child prefer to read the book on your own and not have it read to you. And when you're done, you can close it out. Or just go back to the previous tab you were on. So anytime you open a new book, that will open up in a new tab for you. Besides picture books and chapter books, there's also a selection of nonfiction books. So if you're looking to learn a bit more about our world, animals, history, geography, and science, and more, you'll find lots of great topics here as well. Now, a couple of other things that people don't realize are within Tumblebooks because books are in the name. One of those things is videos. So there's a small curated selection of videos from National Geographic on many different topics. And all we have to do is click on a video to learn more about it. We can see how long that video is. And then to play the video, all I need to do is click on that button there.
Oh, baby elephant, you're such a hoot.
And when we're done with the video, we can just click out of that window that pops up there. Now, if I see something that I'm interested in, but I don't quite want to watch at this time, because it's a video, I can add it to my playlist, or I can add it to my favorites. So either way, you can bookmark something, including the books, for future viewing. There's a language learning tab that features books that are in other languages. So if you're looking to learn Spanish or French, picture books are a great way to get into that. And another tab, past playlists. So that would be where you have, oh, actually, sorry, I misspoke. These are curated playlists, actually. So under playlists, these are curated playlists by the Tumblebooks team. And they're sorted by duration. So if, for example, we clicked on art class, we can see here it says 17 minutes, but if we click on art class, we can see the titles that are in this playlist. So Art Supplies, Ish, and When Picasso Met Matisse. We can see the duration, and we can also read online. So a playlist of books essentially bundles those books together. If we want to move to the next book, we can just go ahead and skip. And we can skip again right there. And the last tab on Tumblebooks is called Puzzles and Games. So we have some fun games that are based on some of your favorite popular books and characters. So for example, if we go back to this one of Art Supplies, we can see that this is a memory game. And just like all the other materials, all we have to do is click Read Online, even though it's a game. And your child can go ahead and play this game directly in the web browser. Again, no additional software required. And with that, that is essentially Tumblebooks in a nutshell. I think, Virginia. Did I cover it?
Yeah, it's a pretty like self-explanatory kind of program. Is really easy to use. You just choose a book and really that's what it is, right? So like I think you have lots of fun using it, you know, and I think your kids will also quite enjoy it just because there's so much, like the whole animation really made the books in many cases. And the fact that I love how it highlights what you're reading, so that helps your child know what it is that they are, you know, like what it is that where we at the story. So it's quite nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think right now when our online book studies sessions, we're often seeing kids read the books from Tumblebooks, and they do quite enjoy it, you know, and everybody has lots of fun. So yeah, so definitely. I mean, we got the like the Overdrive books are good, like they do have picture books and everything on there, but not many of them is animated or like in a video format like the one is Tumblebooks. So it's just there's something different, you know, and it's nice, quite nice.
Exactly. And yeah, I love how the buttons are really big. So if a child is reading on their own, it's really straightforward to them on how to advance the page or how to move back a page or even how to get out of the book and select a new one. It's all super graphical and no need to put you know, any logins in at this point or to open up any software. So pretty easy to use.
Yeah, and also Tumblebooks also has an app. So if anyone is using it on their phone or their tablet, you can download the app and use that instead. So that would also work. So you don't have to sit in front of a computer if you don't want to.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think this is great timing that we're talking about Tumblebooks today because, yes, we are bringing the Summer Reading Club back yet again for another year. So we're super excited about that we still all get to do our summer reading together and do our reading logs and collect stickers and have fun together as a group while we're reading on our own. I believe that's June 15th, right, Virginia?
Yeah.
Yes, awesome. So you can register online, bcsrc.ca. Starting June 15th, there'll be a website that reveals the theme for this year, which is, I think it's pretty cool. I don't want to give away the surprise right now, but I do think it's a pretty cool theme. So we're all excited for that. And you can also get your actual reading package from the Port Moody Library. So we will be releasing details about that on our website and social media. So please do stay tuned.
Yeah. And if you are using Tumblebooks, we would highly recommend a book called Duck, Rabbit. And then after you read it, please let us know whether you think it's a duck or a rabbit. I'll leave it as that.
It's a topic of hot debate.
That's right.
Here.
Like the white dress and the blue dress. Same idea. Duck or rabbit.
And I'm just gonna bring up the cover for everybody so they can have a look at that, just so they see what we're talking about.
That's right.
Let's see here. Okay, whoa. All right, duck, rabbit. Is it a duck or a rabbit? It depends on how you look at it.
Or you can just be convinced that it is one or the other.
Let us know what you think. Is it a duck? Is it a rabbit? What happens in the story? I think you'll have to read it to find out. But at the library, we're a bit divided about whether it is duck or rabbit.
Like everything else, if you follow us on our lunch break challenge, book lovers lunch break, you know that we don't always agree with.
And that's okay. That's
And
okay.
that is
We can
okay.
agree to disagree, but we have pretty
Right.
strong opinions about duck or rabbit.
We do. We tend to have strong opinions about a lot of things.
Yeah, that's right. And that's okay. I like that.
Oh, all right. Anything else, Liz?
I think that's it. It's kind of, you know, leaving everybody with a bit of homework.
Mhm.
1, duck or rabbit, and 2, mark your calendars for Summer Reading Club, June 15th.
Yep. And I hope everyone has been choosing some good books and getting the holds. I know some of you have mentioned, like, we would like to know how long it takes for us to get the holds. Like, we have had quite a few. Like, you know, I guess that could be the third question is, guess how many holds we have had so far? Well, lots and lots of requests. So we're trying our best, and staff is working super hard to make sure we can get your holds to you as soon as possible. So thank you for being patient with us. We are working on it. So you'll get a notification as soon as your books are ready for pickup.
Well said, Virginia. Yes, thank you so much, everybody, for your patience and for sticking by us. That brings me to one point I forgot to mention about Tumblebooks. If you're looking for something to read, kids, there's no wait list on Tumblebooks. No holds, no wait lists. The books are always available whenever you want. You can all read the same book at the same time if you want. That's one of the great things about Tumblebooks.
Yep. And you find a favorite one, you can read it every day, again and again and again and again. Your parents will love you for that.
Maybe we shouldn't have told all the kids that. But we'll let you deal with that. So on that note, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us for another Tech Thursday. Join us again next week at 2 p.m. for another fun tech topic. We'll see you then.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.